This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kick this deep to get us going. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. As the first down is still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Pass caught. Second down now. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Left complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
finds his man. It's Flowers. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pocket breaking down. And into the end zone. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the 1st down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
The Cornhuskers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Design quarterback run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the bunch formation. To the air, it's Finley. That's caught. It's Miranda. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the 1st, and here comes the tempo.
Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Back to pass. It's Finley. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. Knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. It's a solid gain, moves the ball up to the 28.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
And the Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That is a 1st down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. QB keeper all the way. Breaks an open space. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Flowers.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hill. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. Offense running the 13th play on this drive.
Ruler 18. Ruler 18. Here we go. Set. Music note. Music note.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Dump off, caught by the running back. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He got it. The field goal's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Pressure is coming. This time, a completion. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Finley. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's how you finish a play. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He could go. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
They're set now to try the PAT. They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21, Nebraska, 10.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And there's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Out of the gun now on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The Cornhuskers will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here.
Penn State.
5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And sack sets up second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks free. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Receivers are bunched together. Back to throw. It's Finley. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be sacked back at the one, narrowly avoiding a safety.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll field it close to midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. The short completion of the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it in the open. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
That one play has split field position. 1st down to the opponent's 44. And they'll use the ground game here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Here he goes. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got the first down and still motoring. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Huskers line up on first and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Flowers. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now, fourth down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try.
414 satellite. 414 banner.
He keeps it on a design run. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
16.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And it's a direct snap. He gets loose. Gets the first and still running. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That's a crucial score. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Here's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Just as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also, you'd like to think, a much easier path in the postseason.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
To throw, it's Finley. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled, but first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion makes it second down. He drops back in the gun. Pass complete on the crosser. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Dropping back, it's Finley. Looking downfield near the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown and that 2-point conversion.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
It's second down after that completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. And the quarterback come through under pressure. Down a score late here in the fourth. On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. The Cornhuskers will have first and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down, drops back, looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Nebraska. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, just a great job by this offense, and they've given themselves life. Now that they're down 2, you're under 2 minutes to go. Pull out your best 2-point play here, and if you can execute it, you can tie this game up.
So it comes down to this. Late in the game, a 2-point conversion to tie this up and potentially force overtime. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So it's going to come down to this, a 2-point conversion to tie the score and try to force overtime. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he doesn't make it. Stopped short, and the defense preserving a 2-point lead here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. That's caught. It's Miranda. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Penn State. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
38, Nebraska, 29.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Flowers. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. Strap in for this exciting finish. The offense has one last drive. Time ticking away. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Huskers with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Back to pass. It's Finley. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They were not going to catch him that time.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Nebraska, 29.
And the return starts from inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over.